Hello?
Hey, this is D from Palm Beach.
What's happening, man?
Like right now, I'm trying to. I want to like, what are the precautions like for for like troll? Like I already know you're supposed to be discreet and not say certain words. But like, is there something else I should like? Is there anything else I should know before going out there blindly?
But getting back to this game that I never left. You said you I thought you said maybe I couldn't hear you right. Did you say trolled or what are you saying?
Yeah, troll like law enforcement.
Ask me this question again. Everything cool.
All right. I'm well. Someone green entering the game and looking forward to the streets. Not trying to really mess with online. Is there anything I should be looking out for, like patrol, other than speaking discreetly and not saying certain words?
Well, I'm gonna say this to you. You shouldn't be involved in any lifestyle pertaining to the streets. So by you having the calling of a square, you should remain a square and stay out of the streets because when children come into the streets, they get ran over. And just stay out the streets, bro, and you don't even have to worry about the police or whatever they endeavoring to do. Just stay out of the streets, bro, because the game ain't for you.
I understand. So is that like? So what if I weren't? What if I were? Is that the only advice like you got to give? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the
Like
only
if
advice
someone
I
if they
got.
didn't take that,
I want you to. How old are you?
I just turned 20.
Oh yeah, man. You're a young man. You got your youth. There's plenty of jobs for you. You know what I mean. You could be a great truck driver.
Yeah,
Um,
bro, I feel you, bro. But
you
to
know.
be honest with you, not to cut you off, but to be
Mhm.
honest with you, like that job thing, it never was for me. I
Okay.
mean, I'm gonna always be under somebody. You know what I'm saying? I, other than the entrepreneurship mindset, I really would like to. I feel like I need to do this, life or death.
Okay. Well, you need to start a business. But no, you don't have to put yourself or make provisions to be in a jail cell because you want fast money. So no, I don't encourage you to do anything contrary to the law. I want you to remain a square and remain the way that you are because that's how people come to their expiration date by trying to participate in lifestyles that they shouldn't be participating in. And you don't have no business in the game. You don't have no business being in the streets. You don't have no business trying to be something that you're not. I'm speaking sincerely right now. I can discern that the streets don't have nothing to do with you, and you shouldn't have nothing to do with the streets. Stay a square, bro.
All right. One more question. What should say that someone shouldn't be in the streets or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they
Well,
have to?
it has to be something about that person. They have to have some characteristics about them because even before people participated in the lifestyle, they were squares, but they still had characteristics about themselves that was good for the game, that was good, for the streets, and they still had some things naturally about them that would have made them successful pretty much in anything that they decided to do. You're not one of those people. And so
All
by
right.
you
But
not
so
being one of
far,
them people, I don't want you participating in it because I don't want you to lose your liberty in society and be in a correctional facility. That's why I'm encouraging you to stop.
all right. So far from my question, you've gained the assumption that I don't have any of those characteristics.
Mm-hmm. And you don't.
I'm asking.
I'm telling
That's
you.
true.
No, I'm telling you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you can get your
Thank you.
you can get your CDL, bro, and you can become a good truck
But
driver,
I
man.
mean,
You're gonna get all the good pussy
I'm being
like that.
honest with you, bro. That's not. Uh, it's not for me, man.
Bro, trust
I mean,
me.
what's the point? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, trust me. You can work on cars. How tall are you?
I'm 6'5",
How much do you weigh?
like 220, like. But
See,
it's
you
not
could be
just
a
the
good.
currency that
See,
I'm
you could be a
interested
good. You could be
in
a
the
good
game.
body.
You know what I'm
Since
saying?
you want to be around the game so much, you could be a bodyguard, or you know what I mean.
Nah,
You could be like a limo driver or something like that. You know what I mean? Pimps and Macs and gangsters, they be in limos sometimes. You could be a driver or something. You know what I mean? You could be security. You could be a bodyguard. You could do a lot of things, man. And since you want to be around the game, you know what I mean? Before Suge, became who he was a bodyguard first. That's how he picked up a lot of game. So, you know what I
so
mean? You got a good height. You got some good weight on you. Why don't you just become a bodyguard, for a gangster, a bodyguard for a pimp or something like that? You know what I'm saying?
it's not. I'm sorry, man. I couldn't like. That's just not me. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see myself like. I don't even working is hell for me. 21st. It's not just. Oh, I hear about. I see the oohs and ahs of the lifestyle and all that. Look, I'm willing.
So
to
if I
take
told you,
the
so if I hold
pros and
on,
the
so
cons.
if I told you I wanted you to drive this limo for me, you wouldn't drive the limo for me? You wouldn't sit up there and soak
I
up
drive
game?
it with I would drive it with the intention, to be around game, to be in the game. But I wouldn't do it I wouldn't try to make a living off of that.
Well, I mean, to be honest, anything that you do in life, you should be striving to get some game.
But specifically, towards
Listen,
the
listen,
first.
listen to me, and listen to me well. There are a lot of young men that were 20 years old at one time. And at one time, they had a desire to participate in a lifestyle because it seemed like in that lifestyle, they would have a lot of prosperity, that they would have a lot of popularity, participating in that lifestyle. Those same young men are now in prison for 20 and 25 years, 400 years, 500 years, 200 years. In this era, you can't afford to do the things that they did in previous eras. One mistake, one miscalculated move, one dumbass move can cost you your whole life. I've done innumerable, mistakes. Innumerable situations where I didn't pimp wisely or accordingly. And I got spanked for it. But God was still merciful to me because I'm still here to tell you about it, to still talk to you about it. But just because he was merciful to me, that doesn't mean that he's going to be merciful to you, because he loves who he wants to love, and he has mercy on whomever he want to have mercy on. So, just because certain people slip through the cracks, or God was merciful to a certain elite chosen few, that don't mean that God going to be merciful to you. So I'm encouraging you not to participate in anything that got anything to do with the streets. You know what I mean? Look for a legal way to generate some money. You don't have to do something contrary to the law to have it all. You have a very beautiful mind. Use your mind. That's the blueprint on how to become successful. You ain't got to do nothing against the motherfucking law to have it all and shit like that. No. And, squares live long. Squares, don't have to be in a cell with another man, and when they taking a shit, ask they celly, to turn around and look at the motherfucking window or something like that. Squares, true squares, unless, something happened, they ain't had no business happen, but most squares, they're not going to have to open up their ass and cough when that CO sit up there and tell them to bend over on their way to the courtroom or something like that, or going to another penitentiary and shit like that. It's a lot of shit that you could avoid by listening to me on today. Just listen to what I say, or at least if you don't listen to what I say, just take it into consideration, bro, and think about the things I say. You know what I mean? You inspired me to want to do another video, called "Do You Really Want to Be a Pimp, or Do You Really Want to Be in the Game?" Because a lot of y'all, you seeing things on Instagram and Facebook,
Yeah, I love that.
And you seeing different, cars, chains, rings, attractive special ed hoes. You seeing all of this type of shit, but you're not seeing it in totality. You're not seeing reality. You're not seeing the correctional facility. And that shit comes with it. It's not all on the it's on you. And if you don't have this game or conform to this game, you predestined for failure. You know, those who lack game are destroyed. Those that don't conform to the game are destroyed. So it's just too much to deal with, bro. Especially at the age of 20, you got all your life. You just got here. You know what I mean? 20 years old. That's you're still mentally. You might be good for somebody your age, but the truth of the matter is you're still a child. You just got here. You got a lot to learn. You're still wet behind the ears. 20 years old. You know, being 20 or being 21 or even being 25, that don't make you a man. You know what I'm saying? So just think about what I said to you today and allow these words to minister to you, man, so you don't lose your life, you know what I mean, doing a life sentence in prison, bro.
All right, bro. Good looks, man. Thank you for that.
All right, bro.
I'll hit you up sometime. You'll hear from me.
Hey, man, SIN2_FUL on Instagram. You can DM me at any time. And also my website is in the description box. You can hit that website,
all right, bro,
and set up cancellation. All right, bro. Stay blessed.
No problem. Have a blessed day.
Love. I hope you guys live as long as you want and never want as long as you live, man. Y'all be blessed now.